Hello, this is Brian again. So I'm on my way back. So far I've been pretty well keeping to the trail. I suspect that I'm getting near the area where I lost it. I think I'm just paying extra close attention. There's a little rock duck right there. I think I'm getting close to the area I lost it the first half of this hike. Coming up here, this part right here is a little sketchy. Trail's not really built into the ground too much over here, so you just gotta be a little careful. But I suspect it might be near where I lost it the first time, but I'm not sure yet 100%. So the rock duck there. Maybe I'll be able to stick to it on the way back instead of getting stuck. This part doesn't look quite as familiar, so maybe this is near where I veered off the path. Let's see. I think I'm going this way. Oh, sorry, Mr. Canyon Live Oak sapling. I think this is it. I think this is it. Let's see. I think maybe, hopefully, this is the trail here, but I'm beginning to doubt it right now. Getting to get doubtful. So I might have lost the trail again. Let's see. Let's see what happens when I push through here. Yeah, I think I lost it again. Yeah, I don't think it was that far from here. Look how close I am to Mount Wilson Road. But again, you can see how precipitous it is to get down here. So, trying to do that. I don't even know if even a good mountaineer would want to do that. But, okay, I see a rock duck again. So, back on route. I suspect near here is where I lost my way the first time. Now, let's see. That was a tough little climb right there. See over towards Twin Peaks and Waterman Mountain. So this is definitely the area where it's easy as heck to lose the trail. I suspect I'm still on it now. I saw that rock duck about 20 feet back. So let's hope that this time I can keep my butt on it. Let's see. still kind of see it. Still kind of see it, so far so good. I suspect this is probably the area where I lost it. It's much more indistinct over here. I'm not a big fan of building rock ducks, but sometimes these little hiking areas, sometimes you gotta, help out the next hiker. As long as you're not building these big, grandiose things that are overly taking over everything. So, okay, I built a really small one. I can kind of see a trail in front of me. Oh, thank gosh. Thank God for nice, cool weather like we're having today. It's really nice. Very nice, cool weather. Yeah, I'm still on the trail. I also don't want to accidentally build a rock duck that leads somebody astray. Yeah, a lot of this hike on the way back is going to be uphill, if not almost all of it. It's going to be uphill on the way back. Pretty hike though. You mean you'll, excuse me, you'll have the traffic on Mount Wilson Road, motorcycles, cars, periodically, obviously. So far, I believe this trail's probably not super popular, maybe except for dedicated peak climbers. Wow. So far heading back, I've had no issue, well, very little issue, sticking to the trail. Haven't really had any bushwhacking so far on the way back. If you're doing severe bushwhacking, probably going the wrong way, which I was. Well, at least to stay on the trail. Whew. All right. Whew. Keep following this up. Getting closer to some of the more western towers on Mount Wilson right now. Yeah, Mount Wilson Road's really close. I understand why people, including myself that one time, would be tempted to descend to it if trying to bail out or trying to make a shortcut or whatever. But once you get a little further down, it's going to be like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. If you remember that commercial back in the 90s. It's going to be like, oh boy. Yeah. No getting off track so far. See, right here, it actually swings around to the edge of the ridge. Wow. This might be why I lost it earlier. Now we're on the sunny side, south-facing slopes. The only time I remember doing that was near the peak and over by the helipad. A little scrambling here. Much warmer on this side, I'll tell you that. So, must have been where I lost the trail. Yeah. So, my mistake was to keep going on this side past the helipad. So, when you get up to the helipad, veer left. Veer left and go around this way. Trail's not super strongly there, but you can notice it. So, once you're up here by the helipad, don't do what I did and veer off to the right. Veer off to the left, right next to where that big pointy yucca is. So, hopefully that'll be helpful for future climbers. Because now, I'm on the trail. The trail also continues down there, but just walking back over the helipad. So once you get to the helipad, the trail's going to veer off on the south-facing slope of the ridge. So keep that in mind. But I didn't go directly from the helipad either. I actually was following the trail. So actually I think the best way to avoid that situation where you might get turned around, in my opinion, is when you're coming from here, when you get to this sign here for the private property from the other side, my best bet would be for you is just go up over the helipad, over toward where that big spiny yucca was, and go just to the left of that yucca, and you should be fine. So now, should be able to make my way back without any problems. So, I'll see you at the bottom for one last clip, kind of my wrap up, and see you down there, unless I find something crazy on the way down.